I don't even remember what started the conversation, but it ended up with her issuing the challenge. Can I fill an entire album with layouts made only from scrap? Today we're making another scrapbook layout using only scrap papers, and we're going to start with these three pieces: the green, the canary cardstock, and this yellow sunshine. I have three photos. Two are 6 inches wide by 3 inches tall, and this one is a 3 by 3. And as I'm getting ready to prepare, I'll give you an update on the challenge because I've received some updates. Update number one is that I have a deadline. I'm going to meet the deadline. I just have to focus and get my layouts made. I have counted up how many layouts I've made. This one is number 19. And to fill an album, I would need to create 32 pages, 16 refill pages to a pack, 32 single pages. This is page 19, so I am a good way there. Now, the rules do not require me to have photos on my layouts, but so far, all of my layouts that I've made using only scraps either have photos on them or I have selected the photos and I just need to put them on the base page and add some decoration. I hope to have that accomplished by the deadline as well. But I have uploaded, I checked last night, I had uploaded 18 of my layouts, so this one is number 19. Now, what I'm going to make today is going to be a simple layout where I'm going to cut a 3-inch band here and here. Now, this solid cardstock I put with this kit that I made. Now, this is going to be a simple layout. It's going to go pretty quickly. And it's going to start by cutting 2 bands, 3 inches. So I'm going to cut 2 3-inch bands. So I have my 2 3-inch by 12-inch pieces here. And I want to cut one of them from the upper right to the lower left. So I'm putting a pencil mark in my upper right to tell me that's the start. That's where I want to put at the top of my cutting mat. I want to cut this one from the upper left to the lower right. So I put a pencil mark right here to let me know when I cut, I want to start cutting from here to here. And I want to cut this one from here to there. Okay, so I'm cutting in this direction. From corner to corner. Now, the good news about both of these papers is that they are not directional. But this process will work with directional papers. I do want to make sure you know that. So this is my top. This is my bottom. And if you can't see that little pencil line, you can always just erase it with a white eraser. So now we have our 2 rectangles cut now into triangles. And we're going to determine, I want my green on top. I'm going to put my yellow here. And then my green here. And I think that is just awesome. And it used 2 3-inch by 12-inch pieces of paper. That's all it took. So this is our basic layout. We just took 2 strips of paper that was 3 inches by 12 inches. We cut the diagonals, and now we have a lovely layout. And I was planning to put my photos like here, and I can put a journaling spot right there. And I'm just thrilled. Now, I can do a little bit more. I have this canary solid cardstock, and I can do a couple things with it. I could put a border. I can cut some type of a border and put a little more decoration here. I honestly like the straight lines. So what I believe I'm going to do with this is make this a large mat. Let's see. I think if I make this a mat, yeah, that'll bring enough color onto the page that I'll be plenty happy with it. So I'm going to let this become a mat. And this is how fast this page is coming along. Now my mat is sized for my photos. It is 9 3/8 inches wide and 6 3/8 inches tall. It fits just fine, leaving a little bit of white space there. And all it needs now is a bit of decoration. Here is our final layout. I went through a large variety of my embellishments of stickers and die cuts and laser cuts. I pulled from Totally Tonals. I pulled from Adventure Parks. I pulled from an old NSD collection. And I made a visual triangle, which normally I don't do. I normally do a diagonal, but I was able to get these three little banners on here to kind of form a visual triangle. These and this came from a sticker pack called Totally Tonals Kelly Green. This came from Adventure Parks embellishment packs, and some of these came from an old NSD. I am just really thrilled with this layout. It is simple, it is repeatable, it is a great way to use scraps, and I made a layout that I think is lovely. And I would think that I had just designed this layout from the ground up. I look forward to making it again. I hope that you've enjoyed number 19 of the scraps only layouts I've made. Also, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and YouTube says here's another video you may like, so I hope you'll watch it.